What's up, guys? I hope you're enjoying your Tuesday. It's November 13th, 2018, and I want to talk about something very important. So some of you know that I'm all about total human optimization, fully optimizing my mind, body, and spirit so I can get as much done and be as successful as possible and just enjoy my life. So on the way, when it comes to the body specifically, I don't know if anybody's ever taught you about the thyroid or what it is exactly. Nobody ever explained it to me, not even a doctor. So I decided to do some research on it, and I found something really big, pretty profound. So I discovered that iodine is a pretty important thing. It plays a big role, and I also discovered that Japan and the United States cancer rates are different. Japan has a significantly lower cancer rate than the United States. And I also understand that Japan eats a lot of seafood, a lot more than the United States, meaning they get a lot more iodine in their diet. So I want to turn around here and show you a little bit more in depth of what I mean by that. Okay, so here I'm at the World Cancer Research Fund, American Institute for Cancer Research, and for both sexes per 100,000. So here's the United States, 352 cases per 0.2 per 100,000. And all the way down here is Japan, 43, 248, almost half. Okay, Israel is the bottom, and I don't even see China on here. I'm sure China, I've looked through this 5 times and I still haven't found China on here. And so, like I said, I did a little bit more research and I looked at the thyroid. Here's the thyroid hormones here. Gives a quick, see there's the T3 and T4. Down here is the function. Okay, the thyroid hormones are essential to proper development and differentiation of all cells of the human body. Of all cells, right? These hormones also regulate protein, carbohydrate, blah, 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 blah. I looked a little further and I got to here. The thyroid hormones function via a well-studied set of nuclear receptors. Look at that fancy picture there. Complicated stuff. Termed the thyroid hormone receptors. These receptors, together with core pressor molecules, bind DNA regions called thyroid hormone response elements. So I decided to click on that. A hormone response element is a short sequence of DNA within the promoter of a gene that is able to bind to a specific hormone receptor complex and therefore regulate transcription. Basically, this regulates the transcription of genes signaled by the thyroid hormone. Okay, and here's the transcription. Gene expression. Segmented. So this is where cancer takes place. This is where it gets into human genetics, right? So I just find that very, very, very interesting to me. My theory is we are lacking iodine and selenium. Our thyroid is the only organ in our body that uses iodine, and it can be toxic because it creates a hydrogen peroxide byproduct, and that can destroy cells. But if we don't have enough iodine in our body, we can have a lot of problems. So I recommend getting some iodine supplements and not overdoing it. Ever since I started taking iodine supplements with my total human optimization journey of being as healthy as possible, as happy as possible, and as functional as possible, this is just one of the many discoveries that I've come across. All right, guys, so this is the supplement that I've been taking. It's kelp supplements. It's hard to find it anywhere else. There's the dosages. I don't take this every day. I take double the dose every 2 to 3 days because you don't need a whole lot, and I want my body to process it. So I highly, highly recommend that you go check it out. I'm not a doctor, but the research is there. I highly recommend you look into it for yourself, and I hope you're open-minded enough to strongly consider the possibility that cancer is not unavoidable. It's not inevitable. My grandma told me years ago that cancer is an immune system disorder. I don't understand modern cancer treatment. I'm going to get a lot of flack for this probably, but because cancer is an immune system disorder, we all have cancer cells. We all have rogue cells in our body, but our immune system identifies it and regulates it. and keeps it in check and destroys any rogue cells. So if we're developing tumors, we have an immune system problem. And I don't understand chemotherapy because it destroys the immune system, and you just cross your fingers and hope that the cancer dies first. Okay, so my theory, it's not even a theory to me. My reality is if you take care of yourself and you strengthen your immune system and you remain open-minded about it and open-minded to the possibility that you could be wrong about something, okay, that is the way. That is how you get healthy. Strengthen your immune system. I can't remember the last time I've been sick. Teddy Roosevelt, his dad told him, Teddy Roosevelt, the president of the United States, was a very sickly child. He had asthma. He was very, very sickly. And his dad sat him down one time and he told him that you make your body. You make your body. Okay? You make your body. So he enrolled him in sports and boxing, and he spent the rest of his life doing exactly what his father told him. And he overcame it. And there are countless, and infinite, to the ends of time, the beginning of human history, of people doing the exact same thing. But at the end of the day, it's in your hands. I hope you have a great day, and I can't wait to see you next time. God bless.